It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
It's just called, as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, 62 yards.
And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Goff.
And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion, and now they have an 8-6 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, guys. Like six.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
34 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
And now the rookie's free.
Inside the 10.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. He certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet.
was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff. His throw incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Goff. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. 14. St. Brown in motion right. On 4th down, Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jackson now. Dancing to his left.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets him even closer. Now a two-point game. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And they are able to add on to their advantage. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
46, boy, 46.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Mike six. Group right. Mike six. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood.
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to move back in front. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing it.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
But throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Here we go tonight. 20. Here we go tonight. 180. 85. Check Mike 6. Silver. Mike 6.
Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Right side to Williams.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
46 for Mike. 46. Hey. Check 99. Watch safety creep.
Jackson. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well,
they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Goff going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
From 19 yards away.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, check. 180.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
4th down, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. And that is intercepted, or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
And this is caught.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Goff looking to throw. Complete at the 1. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right.
This one into the hands of Aguilar.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And
that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Play action. It's gone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now gone. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Jackson on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. they're trailing after that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this out past the 25. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action. It's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On first down, it's gone.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Like 20.
Goff now looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
Gets through and now an opening.
He's still on his feet.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Throwing. Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Goff going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads